Well, it's a frosty morning, January 2nd. I was hoping to find a big project for this year, and it rolled into the garage yesterday. So, even though it's cold out here, we're going to take a look at this and maybe get started. But come on, I'll show you. So this is the new project. A customer brought me this yesterday on New Year's Day, and they picked it up in western Massachusetts. They want to refinish it. They don't want it to look original, and that's kind of good because I don't think we'll get to that point, but it has a lot of features, but they also want to add something. Up top it has the bin for flour, and they want to replace this with a new bin because they want to use it for actual flour. They want to make this a baking center. Over here they want to do the sugar. They used to sell a sugar sifter or a container, and they want to see if we can't purchase one of those and install it right up in this cabinet, even if we lose this shelf. So I'm not sure how big those things are, but we'll see what we can do there. This would just be storage. The top is enameled to metal, and we're going to see if we can clean that up some, but they kind of like the look of the worn, the worn look. You can see here it's kind of worn. Down here we have a drawer that's in sad shape. This needs some serious attention. Underneath will be cooking pans or baking pots or something, and they got a piece of linoleum down here, which was a quick fix everybody went through in the 40s. Another drawer here that needs help. The drawers aren't really fastened in correctly, but you can see how this is really worn here, and they like that look, so that's kind of good. I'll have to sand the paint off, but this was a bread drawer, and they want it to be another bread drawer, and this is all metal. There's a slot up here, so they must have a top that slides over, and you can purchase these things new. So I'm going to get the measurements on this and see if I can't order a new one that's in good shape, where you wouldn't mind putting bread in. So that'll be an easy fix. And then the bottom drawer is just a bottom drawer. It seems to be the best condition of all the drawers. This one here, someone has put a piece of, looks like a 1x4 or something on the back, and then fastened it underneath with nails. The back must have been falling out, and it was just a quick fix. It's definitely a cabinet that's well used. Underneath this top, on the bottom is stamped. I think it's TEPCO and a date of 1937. But I don't know if that's the manufacturer of the enamel top only, or if that's the manufacturer of the whole unit. So I'm hoping to find someone who can tell me more about this because I'm clueless. I did read that sometimes the tops don't match the bottoms. When you find these, people salvage one or the other and mix and match them. But this appears to match. You can see the detail on the corners. Top is rounded off. And then on the bottom, it has a similar detail. So my guess is, it's all together. Top and bottom are original, which is good. The top there's a veneer up here, and it's kind of toasted, so that's going to need some work. It's put together with nails, which is interesting. I don't see a lot of staples. So we're going to clean it up, sand it down, repaint it, add new hardware. I'm not sure how old these hinges are, but they're going to get replaced. Handles that get replaced, those aren't new. That might be an original hinge. I don't know. The actual Hoosier brand used to put their initials on the latches for the doors. But these latches here, these are just like a spring-loaded latch. And I don't think that's original, but I don't know. I know very little about these, so I'm hoping that if someone out there sees it, they can feed me some information about maybe what I have here. But in any case, that's this year's project. So we got to get started on it. On the base, there are these little metal things put in here, which suggests that there were casters on this unit at one time. There is some damage to the legs, and the veneer here has started coming up. A piece is broken off, probably from after the wheels were gone, probably from sliding it back and forth on the floor. So I'll have to replace some of this veneer just to smooth it out. Again, this is going to be sanded and painted, so I'm not too concerned about matching the wood veneer with the correct species, just getting it smooth. Here's the other side over here. You can see it. On the back, I'm finding this piece here is split. This has got a groove cut into it for the back. So I'm going to have to come up with a solution for fixing that. It comes all the way, the piece comes all the way down and forms a leg. So I'll have to, make a cut here or something and put in a thin piece just to cover that and hold it in. Same situation down here where it snapped off. I'm not sure why that did that right there, but maybe we can figure that out. The original bracket is here. Well, I took a couple days and I did a little bit of research on this, and based on what I'm seeing in on websites and in catalogs, that this appears to be made by the company called Sellers and Sons. I'm basing that on the style of hinges that are on the doors and the little trim work along the top of the unit and then down along the sides underneath. I still can't find anything on that TEPCO other than there were some catalogs for enamel top tables. So I'm guessing then that the top you see here is manufactured by TEPCO, obviously, and they were probably just supplying these companies with the tops, and that's it. I would still welcome any tips on this if somebody knows something about this, and I'm sure there's people out there that know a lot more than I do on it. Um, I've sent for a catalog, so I can order parts. I suppose I could do it offline, but I kind of like a hard copy, and and then we'll go from there. I'll start the process of disassembling and doing the necessary repairs, and then we can choose hardware to go back on. I think it's going to turn out pretty nice. The customer's going to pick out paint colors, and um, I'm unsure about the flower bins. Briefly in the online catalog, I did not see the flower bins, so I suppose I have to check another company and see if I can't get a new one. I'd be reluctant to dump flour into the what I see as a nasty looking cabinet. So in any event, this is the new project, and once we get going, I'll start filming it, and then at some point this year we'll see a finished video. So thanks for taking the time to watch this, and again, if anyone knows anything about it, drop me a note below, and have a great day.